Anyways, I should do this. Nice. Okay. It actually is pretty readable in the layout. I couldn't check without switching, so. Oh, I need to also mute myself on the side screen or it will kill me. Oh, this thing. Mute, actually mute and not close the tab. Yes. And Hitman should be captured when I start it. Really? I'm actually overriding the color on the names, I think. I probably should change that at some point, but it's hard to test this without live chat, and also it's a lot of really fiddly work, so I didn't. That. Not going to capture or show at all. Hitman 3 is kind of a pain because it likes to be not quite exclusive full screen, but basically that. Which I guess you probably found out when you were streaming it. But I can probably make this work. Oh, that's not at all what I want. Go away. I'm going to need you to actually grab the window. I got it working last time too, but I've just changed so many things around that like it's like I haven't set up anything at all. So we might burn a couple more minutes just fiddling with this, but we'll get there. Actually, I think what I also should do is just reset it to. I could just do that. Then I could do. There we go. I think also changing the capture mode helps a lot. The new Windows capture thing. I don't know what it's called. You know, if I were trying to be professional, I would actually switch back to the loading layout for this. I think it's important to show the process sometimes. Right. Okay, that should work. All right. I got the. This is my second time doing it, but I got the new elusive or the revisited old elusive target done. That was fun. I am not really interested in doing elusive targets on stream yet, but maybe in the future. I really like getting them Silent Assassin, and the stress of having to do that with an audience I think would be too much, but, you know, maybe one day. This is the escalation I was doing a couple days ago where it just crashed on me, so ideally it won't do that this time, but we'll find out. You're gonna love how this one starts. Yeah, my only problem with Hitman, it doesn't perform that well for me anymore, which I think is just this computer's a 1070 and an old Intel, and I think it's just aging a bit. And also I've had it crash twice now, like while trying to use it. Well, once during a stream and like once while testing it for a stream for that reason. And I don't really have a good idea of what's causing that, except for Yeah, actually, it might actually be the same thing you were saying. So I think that I didn't try in the right place. I'll try that again. When it was crashing, like it was because the thing was basically maxed out on GPU usage. So, like it might be something of the same problem. Sparkle Town. So Nate is here. Do report, and if you can identify any particular issues with like the frame rate or whatever, like feel free to report that. Like everything should be fine, but actually, what probably isn't fine is when I switched profiles to set up restream and everything, I didn't no, we should start as the pirate. I lost all my like encoding settings I'd set up previously. So I need to go in there and like micromanage that again to like squeeze out the best quality I can that my computer can sustain. I think it basically is back to like defaults. This is a fun start because you think like these 3 people here would make it hard to kill that guy, but what you don't know is that in fact they're really focused on their meditations. Let me do that. And they did not care that any of that happened, which is very funny. I'm gonna go kill the other target now. Game audio a bit low. Okay, I can actually raise it. I think I have it down on purpose, so move that up a little. I think when I first did this escalation, I did actually take the time to do that without getting spotted. And I think what you basically want to do is do that start, and then there's like a place you can lure some people around a corner over there. And you can basically just like slowly hide the bodies, and then eventually you can break into the shack there and like hide the bodies in there too. And there's a radio, so you can lure people in. But that all is a pain. And again, like the gimmick this time around, the escalations is I really don't care about doing it like cleanly unless it's entertaining for some reason to do it cleanly, or unless it's like straightforward enough that I don't feel like I have to like make it a pain to do it. Am I allowed in here? Oh, I am allowed in here. That's convenient. Oh, that's unfortunate. That guard there does eventually like go into the corner and turn around to B or something, so like you can get him without being spotted, but that would require again caring a little bit. I didn't realize there was someone that was an enforcer for the Taita disguise specifically here. I guess this person just knows this village really well, which is fair. Like I think more people should notice that like a random bald white guy has like disguised himself as the local medicine man. Like people should realize you're not that guy. But no one really seems to. And in fact, like crowds of villagers will follow you around, which, again, like they should know better. I don't know why they don't, but it's not my village. It's not my problem. So. It could have been worse. Let me do this before I blow up the car by mistake. Okay. No crosses yet. That's good. Melon Man. Okay, good. I need to have people following me around while I'm killing these two people. That's going to be exciting. I need that. This one's kind of fun. Cause, like, the way they follow you is like if you walk through the village, like you'll get people following you, like just to, I don't know, hang out or whatever. But they don't walk as fast as you do, especially if you're running. So you can like get a bit of space between you and them. And then you can use that space to, do crimes to people. Which is what I meant to do here. So I will go to the village and get followers, and then I will actually do the poisoning that I need to do and the other kill. Okay, you don't care about me. I think it's like specific people are able to follow you, but I'll just kind of wander around by people until someone wants to hang out. Hello. And a little bit fuzzy on my end. Framey, I guess. I might knock the settings down more. Yeah, okay, so I've already got 3 followers, and like those 2 are like all the way back there, so like they're not really gonna be a problem in getting this kill off. I do need to be aware they're following and not linger too long anywhere, but it's doable. Okay, I need that. Need you to not fire your gun. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes you just want to spend your Saturday following a shaman around, as you do. Don't mind me. Yeah, the shaman mechanic, I haven't really noticed myself, or I only noticed it because if you do the mission story where you like go cleanse the construction site, following like either following the target or like walking there yourself will probably get people following you. And they aren't allowed into the construction site like you are, so you'll find them like gathered at the gate of it, which I think is how I first like noticed that's what happens. Okay. Okay, so that was the perfect time, but I was a little bit late. I'm gonna need you to go back to the stove. I'm gonna take a lap to get the followers to be somewhere else. Actually, yeah, when I'm done with the mission, like, I am compromised, but I can stay away from guards, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Famous last words. I can go... Actually, I can do it here. Like, this is what they do if you just kind of, like, hang out. They have nice things to say about you. And I think, yeah, they sometimes, like, kneel and just kind of hang out. I think I missed the window again, so I was distracted of not getting shot to death. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I didn't realize that guy was aware of me until it was too late. I think the game's bugging out like a little bit is part of the problem. Do this. Okay. Oh no, it froze. It froze. Great comedic timing, but that's not helpful. Well, I'm gonna do that again, but faster. And I will knock the settings down more, I think. Apparently, yeah. Also cloud syncing, so it's going to take a bit of time. I'm also going to pop up somewhere I can see a performance monitor just to stare at it. Doesn't really tell me anything useful except for like the CPU and like GPU keep being maxed out, which I'm well aware of. But again, not much I can do about that without having new hardware, which I can't get right now. So please cloud sync faster. Yeah, that basically would have been it. So I can do that again pretty fast. I actually might get the poisoning done first because if I do it correctly, which I think I basically did. I think no one saw it, except for maybe the followers right at the end. If I do it correctly like that, I can just walk away, and he'll die. It won't be my problem. I won't get any heat for it, and then I can just go shoot the other guy, which I will get heat for. But at that point, I can just leave, so I don't have to care. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Just restarting eggs because it's taking too long to cloud sync. Okay. Okay. I have turned all of the Hitman down. Yeah, I hear that seal voice a lot when eggs comes up. Okay. I turned down the settings like literally as far as they go, so if this looks like garbage, you'll know why, and you'll know why I chose to pay that cost. I never really know when Hitman 3 is launched correctly when I'm not playing it on stream because it takes a while, and one, when you're tabbed away from it, it doesn't, the sound like immediately stops, which is probably a good trait in most cases, but is annoying when you want to know that the game started. And also the main menu music is very quiet, especially when I'm talking over it. I don't think I was at the right starting location. I'll have to set that again. So yeah, Hitman 3 is weird in that way. I'm reading my own subtitles. It's a good time. I thought for a second about just going to the place where the starting location is and doing it that way, but I might as well just start right at the right place and do it that way. Might as well save myself a little bit of time. there's a body. Is it over here? Yes. I'd actually hide bodies this time. Try something new. Okay, I'm going to obtain some followers. I feel like I shouldn't say followers too loud, so I'll attract one of those like Twitch chat bots that tells you to go to like a website that's probably really legit and get more followers that way. It really is good for those people that like wanted the shaman's help, that they can just kind of do their own thing. Okay, one of you be my follower. Okay, thank you. Don't mind me, I'm just going to run all the way over here for reasons. I think I might just have caught him at the right time. No, not quite.
Did you see the poster?
You can probably manipulate their pathing if you're clever. So I think they try to take the shortest path to you, like they don't just follow what you did. But also it depends on if they're off pattern from each other, like that guy is. Okay, you all gather over here for a second. I hope they like that. Oh, you? Okay. Hey, bud. You want to idle somewhere else, maybe, instead of staring directly at the thing I need to poison? Thank you. Okay, they're a bit more grouped up. I think I got the timing wrong again. Oh, this will work. Bad. Okay. Now I'm just gonna idle until I see that poison happen. I like messing around with the crouch in this game when I'm just waiting for stuff to happen. Oh, do you want me to do your mission story? I'm sorry, I'm not here for you today. No, you go to the construction site yourself. I'm not here to kill you today. I could kill that target anyways, just out of principle, but I am not here for her as part of this escalation. Alright, I'm just gonna illegally open this door. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I promise. I swear it's fine. Alright, I think I got away before they properly entered combat with me. Yeah, so I think they're suspicious, but otherwise I can just... There's the one lady who knows I'm not really the Taita going to run away, and she will never... I think it's a lady. I can't really tell. Maybe a gentleman. It's hard to say. I'm going to take the... Yeah, we'll take the bus. And that's an installation done. Pistolier. I'll take it. feel like I should mute the mic at a principal while I'm drinking, but it is fun to watch the tracking, try to keep up with it. Nice. Another emetic grenade. Alright, that's one. I don't know how many I'll fit in the stream. I'm not even sure how long I want the stream to run. Maybe we'll just do escalations until I get bored or hit a good stopping point or something. Let's do this one. Okay, that's straightforward. I need to blow this guy up. Can't say the description of this escalation like live on a Twitch stream because the FBI will find you. It will hit all of the keywords, I'm sure. Okay. I know the lead bomb parcel is held over here.
Had to visit 6.
They never would have made it.
I was making sure he wasn't the target because I couldn't remember who the target was. I also like the conceit on the missions that have like this kind of collectible. Like Miami also has one that they just like confiscated this and then just like stored it somewhere like armed. Because naturally, if you like confiscate a dangerous explosive, the thing you do is just leave it armed like somewhere in a safe with the combination in like clear view. That's just like the responsible thing to do. Can't go that way. I can go this way. I'll turn around. Yep. Oh, perfect. This is really good timing. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, come back.
Okay.
I need you to come in this room for a second. It's important. Oh, do you not? Oh, you jerk. What if I do this? I need to get this equipped. Why are you... Okay, well... Ma'am, I regret that you've done this, unfortunately. It didn't have to be this way.
No. He.
Let go of that person immediately.
Okay. Now we do this. And now we go be somewhere else. Like maybe near an exit. Perhaps. The thing I'm mostly happy with this version 1.1 model, well, sorry, there's two things. The first thing is I did do the Providence pin that someone suggested last time. It's on the right, which is how they wear it. At the very few times you can see it in-game. So that's fun. And I also fixed the neck movement, which I think was partially I just didn't have the bones wired up correctly in Unity. And also just a bunch of like weight painting to get this to look at all like right. It still like clips a bit on the shirt if you look carefully. But considering how it was when I first tried doing it like earlier this week, it's a lot better. Okay, so the lever process somewhere else. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I have ideas for the next revision of the model and like ideas for further down the road, but it's all of those ideas are a lot of like work in Blender, so it'll be some time. I also spent a bunch of time getting the restream chat to line up nicely, and I think it mostly worked. I think I need to work on... I guess I'd like to, if I could, get the Okay, so you're both aware of me this time. Nice. What was this on? I think I want to get the whatever Twitch uses to assign like colors to people's names. I kind of want to like put through if I can. Like I think I might have messed that up with the custom CSS I put in for this. I also am not 100% sold on the like font I picked. Like I want to go kind of for a monospace thing to match like the aesthetic of the rest of the layout.
I love this photo.
Like the font in the background is not monospaced, and honestly probably it should be, but I couldn't find one in Clip Studio. But like I want the aesthetic of Terminal, which is are you gonna see me do this? No. I want the aesthetic of like Terminal, which is monospaced for the whole thing, so I'm gonna need some work on that. Can I go like this? Yeah, I don't know if I'm like sold on this approach necessarily, or if I'm reverse sold on it. But specifically for this, I copied. Can I not go that way? This way. I copied the setup of someone who was doing it with like the restream like embed link, and doesn't solve anything. I don't know why I wanted to go this way. I want to go into that bathroom. There's no other way in. It seems like. I copied someone who was doing that, so that's what I'm doing now, and like we'll see if that's like what I want to do long term or not. Like, I personally am not against working in CSS. Like, I am used to the pain of doing it, so like it's totally fine for me to make it work. It'll just require a lot of like like micro tweaking type of stuff where I like make one change, like type in a bunch of spam comments, and then repeat until it looks nice. Like I can handle that process, I guess is what I'm getting at. Nice. Okay, that works. Sometimes when there's a guard that won't get out of the way, you just run past them and hope for the best, and sometimes it works. What'd you throw? Okay, that's weird. I've only thought this through a little bit. Because what I can do is knock him out. That's easy. I might be able to do this in a way that works. So the problem is he's knocked out in here, and that's fine. The problem is I have to go out that door, and that guy is almost certainly going to see the body. Actually, maybe if I move back over here, he won't. Yes. So I need to not get spotted. I need the body to not be spotted. I need me to not be spotted. Otherwise, I'm going to have a problem leaving here. Oh, I should have done... Fuck. Don't worry about it.
Command, we got a casualty.
I'm going to solve the problem I caused here and cause a different one in its place. I need to not be here or anywhere nearby. Yeah, him throwing that might be like some weird part of like this escalation, or maybe just like some weird subroutine of how he acts during the mission. I don't know. I think I interacted with that guy like once for the specific challenge where you have to... There's like a really long convoluted path to get him to like snort some of the cocaine like on a table. You need to get him like to be upset about the lady target in a very specific way. And then you can poison it, and then he'll go like snort the cocaine and die. But it's you wouldn't do it unless you're going out of your way to do it, because it's not like at all accessible. Which is fine, but it just means I've never thought about it again. Okay, so same requirements, and I can't be spotted doing crimes. Okay. I can make this work. And I also have to use one of the mansion exits, which... Oh, that is going to be a pain, because that's either the sports car or the... boat, both of which are keys on the map that might have been moved around in the earlier steps, so I don't know who has them, and I can't be seen doing a crime at any point. So that's going to be fun. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to need one of you gentlemen to come be over here in this corner, please. Thank you. Oh, he heard the radio, which is a bit of a problem, but that's fine.
Y la energía se mueve.
I'm also going to become one of these guards. I think I can get in more places with one of those disguises, which will be helpful. Not. I do need to kill both these guys still, but there are ways to do that with less risk. Which I can do. Damn it. How? I didn't think he was patrolling there. I didn't think he even was ever there. That's unfortunate. Something else I want to do for a future model is look into leap motion modeling, because the actual like hardware seems affordable, or like affordable enough that I you know, could plan for it and buy it. But the problem that would open is I would have to actually model the arms and fingers on this model to a high level of detail that they would look nice. Which I think I want to do, so I think that'd be cool to have, and like especially if I ever want to use this for VR chat, which is something I kind of want to be able to do. That would be more necessary. But that's something I would want to look into, like a few model revisions down the road, just because it's going to be like several weeks to a month of modeling, which I'm up to. Like this. Here's, I guess, a fun like VTuber rig fact. Like this model here, like count like from when I started, took 4 months of work effectively. Like maybe a little bit under that. And I've obviously learned a lot since then. So like it's totally plausible to spend like another like couple weeks or even a whole month on like making this model have accurate like hands and fingers. I just need to expect that time and like budget for that time in my life. And I think it'd be worth it. Like I've seen what people can do. There's a few like, you know, random like indie level VTubers I've seen on YouTube like looking up tutorials and stuff, and I've seen like what they have their models doing, and like it seems nice to have. Yeah, I don't know if I need. So what? My process is kind of mixed. Like I do all the bones in Blender myself, and I do the weight painting for them. And I have the skeleton set up in the way that Unity expects for its... I'm going to have some water, actually, is what I'm going to do before I finish talking. Unity has, like, can do... Okay. Unity has like, I think an animator is like the technical term for it, like that it'll make for you automatically, and it has like a humanoid default. And provided you have the bones like in like the particular structure it expects, that just works mostly. It doesn't seem to handle the feet of my model well, and I'm not sure if that's because they're misconfigured or because they're meant like. I would show them if the model wasn't like horrifically like destroyed already, like it looks bad below the waist. But I went for. I didn't mean to go into a whole like side topic on feet, but here we are. I did like digitigrade feet for the model, like standing on toes, like what you'd see from like a cat or a dog. And that's important for me to be a quality of the model, but as it turns out, it's like not something like Unity is expecting, and I think it reacts a bit poorly. Like it'll work, but I think that would be something I would have to fix if I wanted like a full like body model to animate correctly. And I will, leave the feet talk there for members of the chat. But like, my point was like Unity does a lot of the work for me, and with pretty decent results. And I think if I was doing like limb motion specifically, I probably would have to do more manual work. But up to this point, I've gotten aware of like I have to do the bone painting correctly, and that's been an incredible headache, to be honest. But once I got that right, everything else has kind of just worked. Oh, please don't see me through the door. I might be done here already. Okay, cool. I'm glad that doors don't count suddenly. The thing about like Hitman is like generally like a door being closed always means you can't be seen through it. Or even like open, I'm pretty sure they've like worked for me before, but like I guess that time like fucked me, I guess.
Had to visit 6 bars, running up quite a few bills, and then Santa Fe red light district. Hey!
Okay, I need to see if that would work. I cannot speak one way or the other on that. This is the kind of escalation that's going to make me impatient and play even worse. But okay, I thought they would hear that as a gunshot and not, I thought they would hear the bullet impact but not the gun sound, because if a guard hears a bullet impact, they'll be suspicious, but they'll go investigate. As opposed to hearing the sound of a gun being fired, which is different and makes them unhappy, as you might expect.
Oscar Wong, Ether's chief biochemist. Sorry to ruin your holiday. You're making a big mistake. I'm an American citizen. Who the hell are you people? Oh, trust me. You don't want to know. You already sold yourself once. Neuroscience Division in Johannesburg, Oscar. You'll know it like the back of your hand. Start drawing. Would you live in a world of soft edges, or life coaches, and personal shoppers, organic grocery stores, and soy milk macchiatos? You see, the thing is, Oscar, you're not in Brooklyn anymore.
I thought he would go for that body first. That could have been more of a problem. Oh, fuck. Why? How on earth did you... Why did he go in here? How did he hear that? He walked past the obvious body just to screw me over, I swear to God. Okay. Like, those guys were acting like they were in combat already. It's the thing that confuses me. Like, that's when they, like, path towards you and know where you are. But I guess for some reason, they're like, nope, today is the day I'm coming right to you and causing problems. Speaking of causing problems, if I shoot that tank, it'll be extremely funny and extremely bad. I feel like the whole last stream ranting about it, so I won't do it too much this time, but like this kind of like really easy to fail like challenge is why I don't like escalations not having saves. Like it's where the gimmick doesn't work for me because it's like I could mess this up through like a very small mistake and then I have to do all this like really boring stuff over again and it doesn't. I don't want it. I don't want to have to like spend 10 minutes like getting this room to a state where I can safely get that thing. It's not interesting. I don't want to do it. I panicked because I thought he would immediately just whip around as soon as I missed the first shot, but it worked out. And no one heard the gunshot through the wall that time, so that's exciting. Okay. Hey, it's Rico Delgado. He's famous or something. Okay, so how did I get this to work last time? I think it was I came around. Actually. No, I'm probably too risky.
Okay. Pull yourself together, Hector. Maybe just pull yourself together, Hector.
Who's investigating that noise? No one. Her again. Okay. This game is. This game like is usually fairly consistent. Like you can usually like read who the closest person to a sound is and like know who will go to investigate. Sometimes you have stuff like this with this lady where like she's down there somewhere and like technically is close enough and like I guess like takes priority over the people on the same floor to investigate the noise, which is really obnoxious. So what I'm gonna do actually is tell her to come over here. She saw me throw that, I think. Oh no, she.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. She saw me throw it, so it didn't count, but this time it will. I need a non-explosive melee object. Why are you...
Something's not right here. I'm taking a look.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Never mind. All of you, go back to your post. I don't care. In this corner, you won't be seen when I leave the room. Worked the first time. Probably. Push him more into the corner. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't need that. It's really funny that because this is Hitman 3, I have the camera on every level, even though for most levels, for all the 1 and 2 levels, it doesn't do anything. It's just a thing I have now. And I'm going to wait for that guy to pass just in case. If he sees the body, I am just immediately screwed. Like, there's no recourse. If I can get past him without it being seen, I might be okay. Okay, I'm fine. I should find the keys before I set off that explosion. Because it's going to be very, very hard to find them afterwards. Also, I don't know where the keys are found. It's not the key I need. Don't turn around. Key is in one of these upstairs rooms. Want to say that's true at least. I don't know where the combination is for that safe. Did anyone hear that drop? Guess not. Okay, I guess this guy doesn't want to leave his post. That's fine. If they're not up here, and they're not, if they're on someone's body, I'm gonna have a problem. So I'm just really hoping that's not the case, because it'll be a pain to get them. So what I'm hoping is that the keys are downstairs in like the museum area. Miss Delgado, get what her actual name is. I want to go this way. I want to go downstairs. I want to not get spotted by that guy. Or that guy. I think I can go in here. Okay, that's a gun. I'm gonna take that just in case.
This car, nicknamed El Guapo, is the first thing I bought after I made my first $1 million
Nice cello.
as an enterprising young man.
Where is the key?
The American DEA government
Guess it could be somewhere in here. I might just missed it. And my other idea is to look in the garage, maybe,
Did you hear Javier stole the love letter
which is on the other side of the mansion,
had to jump out of a window?
I think. Oh, it's over there. It was on that side of the mansion. But I don't really particularly remember where the key, the car key or the boat key are even normally, and they are probably shuffled around for this escalation. So, if I can't find it here, sure. Can't find it here. I am going to take out the target and see if that makes anything more clear for me. This is just into the submarine stuff. Okay, well, let's do... So if I were a car key, where would I be found? Or is there an unlocked mansion? I need to... wait. I need to sit here and wait and see what happens. Not there. My idea now is that somebody is holding the key that I need. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Not safe enough to get him from there, I don't think. There, though. There we go. Alright. This is gonna be really funny. How's that cocaine doing for you, friend? Wait, I did poison it, right? Didn't I just poison you? Is it not gonna... Okay, I need to not be here if he's gonna actually search. Bud, you should be dead. The poison just didn't take. I didn't expect that to happen, if I'm being honest.
Nothing in my position. Just standing here scratching my
My theories are either he'll go out of alert state and just drop dead, or like him going to alert state there just like broke the poison like scripting. I mean, yeah, I can't dispute it. He seems to just actually be immune to poison, which I guess good for him, to be honest. That sounds like a good trade. I wonder where he's gonna take the body. I don't actually know where the nearest body dump is here. Okay, it's in that room. Okay, that's convenient. Now he's gonna pick up the gun and he's gonna put the gun in the gun stash, which might be nearby or might be farther away. Okay. Oh, he didn't finish. That's why. The cocaine's still poisoned. Okay. In that case, we wait. I put in a lot of effort to poison that cocaine. I need to see the payoff. Also, we need to still find out who has a key so I can leave this place. I might end up Googling it, but for now I'm gonna like poke around and try to find it. I probably should just leave the mic on when I'm drinking water, as long as I do it quietly, just because I feel like it's more weird if I like mute the mic first and you just see the model like doing weird things, but... Come on. Go have your cocaine. Okay, he's just immune. He's just immune to it. Okay. Well, like I said, more power to you. Like, get in this corner so I can kill you.
Yeah, I'm checking out some weird noise. We'll get back to you, okay?
So thanks, Nate. Thanks, Nate.
Hey, if anyone is there, come out.
You have to be careful throwing things too, because they generally will turn towards where you threw it from before going to look. And again, being spotted doing the illegal thing will get me failed here, so I need to not do that. Okay. Oh, I was gonna, now it's quieted down up there, actually, I'm gonna go try to look at where I killed the target, because he might have one of the keys I need. And they would have finished hiding his body by now, but it will be where he was killed, so I should be able to just get it.
I tell you, she went crazy like I've never seen before.
One day I'll get it right. Sorry about your brother, man. Wasn't my fault. Oh, interesting. I thought they would have done something with the body, but I guess not. And really, he's still just in there. Is there a key over here? I think there is a key here normally, but I assume one of these people has it, which is going to be a problem. What I could do is lure someone back here and knock them out. There's a bit of a risk, though. Let's try it.
I feel mildly annoyed.
I'm gonna knock out. Oh, I'm gonna not get spotted. I'm not gonna do that. I'll knock that guy out. I'll knock the guy a little bit farther down. And if neither of those guys has the key, I am going to look up the answer. I'm kind of stuck at this point. And I'm not gonna like random walk my way through every person here until I find the right guy, so it's going to take too long. And again, I can't go that whole time. I personally cannot go that whole time, like, knowing I'm one, like, getting spotted away from having to start over. Spot me. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This is the sound of me looking something up on my laptop. And just twisting all the way off to the side, I'm sure, on screen. Nope, that's not that right. I need to find the... what escalation this is. There we go. I don't want a whole walkthrough video. I just want to know where the key is, please. All I need to know. It's the one thing. Thank you. No, that's the normal location. Really don't want to watch a whole video. What we'll do is skim around in the whole video first. Ah, okay, I see.
Oh, you were so drunk at that party.
I checked there, but I guess not carefully enough. Nice. Black cat. Alright, what else we got for Santa? I think there's only one more for Santa Fortuna, and then we can move on to Mumbai, I think. Is the next one from Hitman 2 I've got to work on. I'm also tabbing over to YouTube for a second, see if anything weird is happening. Oh, okay. It's not cross-posting comments, which I need to work on, I think, but that's fine. I know the Restream bot can do it. You can have it cross-post Twitch comments to YouTube and vice versa, which I think I would like it to do, but I need to mess around with the settings more. Like what I want ideally is like I'm going to probably pick one platform, probably Twitch, to work like on. You know, my setup's nice for to like worry about like affiliate level or anything like that if I decide I care. I remember this escalation. This is good. You can't leave the foliage for longer than 15 seconds. Can I bring my own machete in? Do I have my own machete? I think I have my own machete. I don't. I do. I might. I do not. That's fine. I'll find one. I think I want to focus on one platform, and it probably will be Twitch, but I would like to be able to like maintain like a presence on both and like have the comments like go across that gap for me. So that if people that aren't my friends, I appreciate having my friends here, nothing against that. But if anyone who isn't my friends already happens to find this channel and watch along, I'd like to have that just work pretty seamlessly. And not have to like micromanage 2 different like streams every time I want to go live. The fun thing about this is I can't leave the foliage for more than 15 seconds, but I can be spotted. Which, IMO is already a better start.
What was that? Ay, Dios! Okay. Oh, shoot! Ay, ay, Dios mío! Is there anyone who can help? Por favor. Oye, tú, what's going on? There's a dead person here.
I need to get closer before I can make that run, I think.
What's going on over there? You hearing me?
That's step 1. And have some coffee. The stein I have my coffee in is too big, and the face tracking cannot pick it up as mouth. Yep, that's it. That's what I was doing there, being professional. I think professional ICA assassin, and there's at least one other, are basically like there's a few like tracks or sets in the rankings they have in this game, I think. And I think that like ICA assassin and there's a couple others are like basically lower level like sound assassin titles, like they're for being like pretty good about it, but like you left bodies behind or like someone realized someone was killed. Yeah. I don't know if I'm coming back to the seas long term. I think that moment has passed for me, but you might be able to talk me into a stream or just a play, one of those. After this. So I don't really have any other plans for today, except for like maybe a late like second. I had a smallish dinner and like have some leftovers, so I might have a second dinner. But other than that, like I don't have any. I do not have shit to do, so maybe. You made me lose my train of thought, and I forgot where the machete is, which is honestly not that surprising, because I didn't really remember where it was to start with, except for that I was sticking out of a tree. That's fine. We'll keep looking until we find the machete.
Know what I do? Just gonna forget all those things and focus on getting back home with a little bit of money
It's fine.
in your pocket. I'm not just gonna stay here.
I should find the machete before I start killing people. I considered the alternative, which is I kill the other target first, but I don't want to be running around in circles trying to gun people down, not knowing where the machete is. I couldn't live like that. Over here somewhere. You guys seem like you're pretty alone there. What if I did... Oh, fuck. You might have to restart this run. These people don't deserve to die, really, but there are people who can spot me and alert guards, so unfortunately today they do have to die. Can't see the camera. Apricots. So the close target is the machete guy, right? The guy who's running out of the field is... Okay. Oh, I'm out of bullets. That's a problem. I also can't kill the target, or I will fail the mission, so I need to kill him with the machete. But I can kill everyone that isn't the target, and then play keep away. I'll get a great rating for this mission if I had to bet. I think there's foliage over here. Yeah, sure. This isn't like good foliage, but it's foliage that will let me like live long enough to get somewhere else. Over here. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm probably dead from that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. You know, the invitation's appreciated. Sorry, I've looked away from chat for a bit. I was just trying to express the different thoughts that I probably would play Sea of Thieves today. I also just... I think I fell off Sea of Thieves in a somewhat permanent sense, and with other games I have right now, I don't think I'm coming back to it like on an ongoing basis. But I could play it. But I also did legit lose my train of thought, and I don't know how I... Oh, he was right there. How did I not find that? Okay, well, let's not worry about that. I need to be someone else real quickly. I need to be somewhere else very quickly. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. The trick of foliage in Hitman 3 is they don't spot you in foliage unless they enter like the little circle around you, in which case they very, very much spot you. So if I'm moving around like this, I have to be pretty careful how I move when they're nearby, when a guard is nearby. Also, if you move past someone quickly in foliage, they'll hear the noise and they might come investigate, which is a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Let's go this way. This isn't a good long-term plan. Okay, let's go back. Professional shooting. And the guy, okay, that's way up there. Never heard a subtlety in my life. Damn it. So I'm gonna get them before they start firing guns. It's fine. Be someone else. Let's be out of here. You. It's one of the guys by the truck. That aren't necessarily very good, and it's appreciated that like the ones in this game are just objectively evil, and like especially towards the end of 3 tend to be like, hey, these are some like rich assholes. Wouldn't you like to kill them? They're kind of evil. And it's like, actually, yes, I would. Thank you. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, I think they've done a good job like setting it up. Yeah, the lock-ins are very good, and like the way they kind of like break in like interesting ways, like they will like if you lock onto someone and like throw as a door is closing, it will reliably go through the door and hit them and knock them out, which is pretty fun and like something you can kind of even use to your advantage depending how you set it up. And like there's a lot more like there's obviously like the thing of the briefcase in 2 that was like well known and like was basically canonized. There's a briefcase that just does that now, like it'll track people forever. They have a lot of fun with this game and it shows. I'm checking something else real quick. Yeah. that does wrap up this area, so we could take that opportunity to go do something else. Unless you all want to watch like one more escalation first or something. This is a pretty successful debut, I think. Now I have the setup to just play every. Actually, I'm not gonna necessarily shut the stream yet, but I'm gonna start doing the outro, which is I'm going to try to hit every Saturday. I'm gonna try to stream something, probably in the evening, maybe in the afternoon. I will be missing next week because I have some other stuff going on, but after that, I want to drink some water. After next weekend, like I really do want to. I want this to be a kind of consistent hobby of mine. Like I'm not trying to find any big success or anything. I just want to like make myself continue to do it. So the idea is every Saturday I will stream. I might do something midweek to make up for missing next weekend for that reason. It will probably be more Hitman for the foreseeable future. But what I have some ideas for future games after that. Like I want to go back to. Let me just tear this off the wall. I think some of the obvious things I wanted to hit next were like I want to get back to Spelunky 2 and play that pretty consistently. I want to finish Black Flag, which I just started again. I want to do a Hollow Knight replay. I want to play through Sekiro, which I've not started. I kind of want to go back to Exopunks and like clear up some stuff from that, but that'll be kind of an ongoing investment because the things I have left in Exopunks are the bonus puzzles, and they're really hard. And past all that, like which is a pretty full content schedule as it is, I want to play through Oblivion heavily modded because I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. It was my first Elder Scrolls, and after that, I got to get to Skyrim, which I have like barely touched in comparison and need to. And yeah, thanks to everyone who dropped by. I'm going to keep this open and maybe do one more escalation, but like I said, if we swap to something else, like I can, play that like a normal person or stream it or both or something. But I'm going to load up Moonbind and figure something out. So, not Morrowind because I already played it. In 2019, I think I played through like pretty heavily modded, which was my first time. I did the DLC as well. I did enjoy it. I think I don't. My perspective is that a lot of people who really, really like Morrowind like have like a lot of nostalgia behind that, which isn't bad. Like it obviously kind of colors your opinion of a game in a way that's hard to replicate. And for me, like really, Oblivion is the game that has that because it's the one I played first and younger. And I recognize like that tinges my opinion on it, where like. In some ways, I would defend it against both Skyrim and Morrowind, but like in a lot of ways, I would accept it as kind of the weird middle child that's not doing as interesting of things. And I want to get back to it, and like I want to see it at its best, and like see the parts that I remember. Some of which are fun to show off, like eating the adoring fan off a cliff again, which I think you can do in Skyrim too, but whatever. I want to get back to it. I want to try Skyrim. I want to play other stuff. I'm going to start one of these up and screw around in it. And I might end the stream like mid. No, I'm not going to do that one. That sounds like a pain. I'm going to start this and do some stuff off to the side, and I might end the stream. Actually, since you brought it up, the thing I did like appreciate about Morrowind that was, I think, what people said it was, is that it really is open in a lot of ways that like Oblivion and presumably Skyrim like just aren't. Like I guess an example is like I mean I kind of made a whole subquest. I think I've talked about this on Twitter and in other places.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I made a whole like subplot which is like I wanted to like kill all the slavers in that game, which is a lot because it's a whole thing. And like there's kind of more and less obvious opportunities to do that, and maybe also like more and less beneficial ones because like it's an Elder Scrolls, like it's gonna give you like you can kill this guy, but they give you this quest, and like oh, what are the trade-offs about doing that? In one particular example, and like I don't remember if this ever cost me anything, was there's a big like particular like plantation you can get to pretty early in the game that's like pretty rich or whatever. That thing is like later tied to like one of the I think this is right? Or no, it's over here. There's like one big plantation you can go to that like is tied to some of the later like faction quests. And I just kind of like walked straight there, like killed everyone there, which required like a lot of save scumming because they were pretty high level and I was not. And then just once I finished forcing my way through that, it's just like, oh yeah, I killed all these like assholes that deserved it. And it was good that the game just like let me do that, and like it doesn't care whether or not you do. Like it's just a thing you can do. And like I guess it was a good role playing opportunity is what it was, which is like something like I'm like barely stepping into in games. Like it's not something that's come naturally to my style of play, to be honest. And like only recently has enough money for this guy.
You're really spiking my anxiety.
Okay. He's upset that I stood too close to him. Okay, calm down. It was nice to have an opportunity to roleplay in that game in a way that I'm not used to doing. And like Morrowind, like my playthrough of it was one of the first times I kind of tried to do that in like a broad character sense. Like I really couldn't tell you like what my player character was in that game of Morrowind or like gone like that deep on it, but like I was trying in a way that I hadn't done before. And it was fun to have that opportunity. Okay, I think I need to bring... Might need to bring a crowbar or find one. I feel like I need a button. There's a key combination in BC Face to just force it back to default. If I get like out of position, I can just kind of like tap something and like get it like re-normalized again, which is nice. What I kind of also want is a if you get too far out of position and it can't track you anymore, which I could try to do from my seat, but like I don't know if I can actually manage the angle that will work. It will just snap you back to like basically a T pose. What I would like to have is a... Can I actually start at the construction site? Maybe I can. It would be nice to have like a button, like maybe a hold combination that just did that. Like when I lean off to the side to mess with my laptop, which I'm doing right now, like it's pretty obvious that I'm off the screen doing something in a way that I think looks kind of bad. And like with the way I'm set up, there's not really a good way to like avoid that. And it's nice to be able to do that to like monitor my own stream and like look at other stuff. And it would be nice if there's a way to say like to hold something maybe and say like, hey, I'm gonna be leaning off to the side for a bit. Can you just like stare at the screen for me? Would be nice to have. Like, it's fun to have a model that moves around. Like, that's the whole point of this. But, like, I do kind of want some ability to lock it into, some ability to, like, lock it to, like, a reasonable amount of movement. Would be nice.
Something's going down over here. I'll be in touch.
I want a model that, like, you know, moves well and convincingly, and, like, it's always going to have, like, limitations and shortcomings is, I guess, the word I was looking for. But I am trying to, you know, minimize those and, like, have them all that, like, is very easy to convince yourself. Like, you know, I know this is not real. Like, I can tell. But, like, I can believe it is moving in a realistic way and, like, let myself believe that it is real for the purpose of this stream. Like, that's what I'm kind of trying to hit. What I also might look into for, like, what I might also look into for soon-ish upcoming stuff is, there's a plugin apparently that I need to look into that I think is mostly meant for, like, 2D VTubing rigs, but I think could make work for me, which is, like, fake arm movement tied to controller inputs or keyboard inputs. Okay, I see how to make this work. And I think, like, I could set that up, especially when I'm playing Spelunky, which is a control game. If it is only controllers, which who knows. I think I could, like, convincingly set up some arms that would match my model, even if, you know, they're obviously not part of the same model. And I could get, like, some good arm movement that way that would be good to look at and, like, you know, add a lot to the stream. Perfect. Okay. And, like, I think the long-term solution I want to that is, like I said earlier, the leap motion, like, arm tracking, and, I guess inverse kinematics is the actual thing going on there. I think I just don't think of it that way because I've had a lot of, I've leaned heavily on, like, stuff that Unity and Blender can do automatically for me on that front. Like and the bones work is all mine, but, like, the actual movement is done all in the tools, so I've not thought about the actual details too much. But I think I could get some, like, convincing enough arms working. Like, you know, there'd be, like, weird clipping, like there already is on parts of this model, just because I don't have enough experience doing this work, and also this work is hard. But I think I could get things working convincingly, and, like, work enough to, like, add to the stream. Plus, it's always fun to have, like, I've enjoyed. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. What was I doing? Something that's also common for a lot of streamers is, like, just having on-screen, like, controller, mouse, and keyboard inputs, which I think I always thought was kind of charming. And I might even be able to fit in. I'm looking at, like, where the transcript is showing up on screen, and, like, it's off-center in an obnoxious way. I kind of made my peace with that, but I think because of how it is off-center, I might be able to fit in more stuff near it on the screen. And I think it might be nice to have that kind of thing, like, just have, like, controller input so you can see, like, what I'm doing, how I'm moving around, that kind of thing. I think that would be fun. And, like, that kind of thing where it just is the raw inputs, like, it's something I could, like, very easily deliver, I think. It doesn't require any model work, that's just a thing. And, like, there are plugins that do that stuff already. Interesting. I should, like, it was linked, like, you would have seen it, Nate. It was linked on our Discord, but, it seems easy enough to work with, and, like, I think I have ideas of how I would place it onto the model to make it. Again, this is, you know, to fit what I've said about, like, you have a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like, let's all suspend our disbelief together type idea, which is, like, the whole gimmick. I think I could do it well enough that would work. I shouldn't do this. I should do this the other way around. I need to do this I need to kill that target within 60 seconds of the other targets, but these guys are on a set rotation where you can easily hit both, and I don't want to miss it. the thing I want to lead with this one. I think I cut myself off there, but yeah, basically it was just like I want to. If I stick any like live 2D like arms on this model, you're going to be able to tell, but I think I can do it well enough that you'll allow it, I guess is the way I'd put it. And I don't know if that'll necessarily like. I'm being vague about like stuff for new models, like not because I think anyone's gonna call me on it, but because I'm trying to kind of like I'm trying to scope things for myself well in a way where I'm not going to bite off more than I can chew, I guess. Like anything with a model is going to be a lot of work. Like that is how 3D modeling works. Like there's no way around it. And I would like to not sign myself up for months of work without thinking about it. And especially like not burn myself out trying to do like a lot of model work. Nice. When I can instead do smaller chunks of it. Like yeah, I spent 4 months like building this base model, and like I'm happy with that time and with the results. But it took a long time. It was a lot of work. There are parts where I like wasn't sure I was going to be able to like accomplish what I set out to do. And like there was a bit of burnout, honestly. I'm like working on the same thing for months on months and months, like trying to get to a result. And I would like to balance that out in the future by saying, okay, you know, I'm gonna do like a bunch of streams this month. I'm not gonna do too much modeling work, but I'll spend some time like getting a inputs plugin done, and like that's my task for the month on the like art side. Or like, you know, this month I feel like I have a lot of energy for the art, so I'm gonna work on that like reverse kinematics, like arm movement, live TD thing, and like that'll take some weeks, maybe a month, but like I have the bandwidth for it, so I can do it at this time. I think that's the whole escalation done. Yep. I think I'll run one more. Say 2 more or 1 more and call it. And yeah. I remember this escalation being fun, actually. There's a sniper rifle on the map for me to use, but it's not a good one, so I'm gonna bring my own. I want hand movement so I can do things like I'm doing right now, which you cannot see, where I'm spinning a pen around with my fingers. I would enjoy the fight of trying to get the fingers to move well to mimic this kind of thing, and seeing what the limitations were. I think the Woodsmith is one of the best rifles. No, it's not true. I think with Hitman 3 I have a new, like, strictly the best sniper rifle, and I forget which one it is. Hey, that one. That one sounds pretty good. I think this one was the best one you can get into if you did all of the like escalation, or if you did all of the crime and punishment stuff. But I think this one actually is better because it's like very quiet, penetrative, gives you the slow mo, and 4x zoom, which are like all the traits that stuff have. Thank you, Nate. I should click on this instead of just mousing out a bit like I've done every time. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to read things about other VTubers off to the side on my laptop. I'm glad that the neck movement works now because I can do this kind of thing and it tracks really well. With the 1.0 model, it wouldn't do that at all. Just move the whole body, and this still isn't like perfect, but it's pretty good. Not even in the texture sense, which I already went over, but just like the movement sense, it's a little bit weird, but it works well. I also need to go this way. I think yeah, he should be accessible. There's 2 different sniping spots from this map.
Adjusted with this horrible viewfinder.
I just need to get rid of this jackass real quick.
What a world-class sniper.
I would just drop him from the edge out of principle, but I think he would be spotted and bring down heat on me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take his identity, though. I need to take this. I think I should hire you to do my one-liners for this. I don't quite have the... I can hit him from here. Yes. I don't quite have the particular brand of humor needed for like action movie one-liners. I feel like it is close, but it is not exactly the kind of humor you get actually in game 47. Like his brand is definitely dry in that way, but like the tone is just a bit off, I think, or it's going for a little bit different of a thing. Mostly just 47 being like the most straightest straight man who ever straight manned in the comedic sense. Like that is, I think, mostly what he's meant to be doing. Playing straight man like against what the player's doing, which I think is an interesting application of it. Like he's basically supposed to. I think they give the impression that I should know his voice actor right down, but like they give the impression that the voice actor is like over your shoulder watching you play and going, okay, you got some bullshit going on here, but I'm gonna do my best to play it like normally. I'm gonna act like you're being a professional hitman when you're very clearly not, because you're being a dork, because that's what people do with this game. That's that step. No, I shouldn't do this. People will see me carrying a sniper rifle around and they'll be very upset with me. Let's put it back in the briefcase. Oh, that's the bathroom. I want to go here. Oh. And here. A fun thing, and I think we'll actually be able to demo it this time, is if you snipe and they don't see you do it, well, a couple things can happen. One thing that can happen is if you stay in the same place long enough, you'll be kind of spotted. Like, it will not count as being spotted, but they will know exactly where you are, and you will draw fire and be properly detected if you stay in that position. But what can also happen, and what will happen here, is if you shoot and then move away. I fucked up. I fucked up. There you go. Now they're definitely gonna do it. If you do what I did there, like shoot and not get spotted, and then like move. Oh, I need to kill that guy before I leave. Do this quickly. What I'm trying to say is there are people that are... There are guards that are coming towards this building right now because they know in their AI that I was here and they took a shot from here. And if I am here when they get here, I will be spotted and it will be bad. But I did not be here. And we'll probably pass them on the stairs going down, actually. This is something I discovered, like, doing this escalation specifically. I think also it came up on one of the master SASO's runs. And let's hang around just long enough for them to show up, so you know I'm not what I'm talking about.
I'm sure it's HITMAN. My cousin lives in... Huh?
He's pacing around at night, and I'm pretty sure he's doing other things.
I just don't remember where they come from, so can't really point them out. There is... Maybe the AI doesn't work that way anymore, but I've definitely had that happen before, where they just like converged on the building afterwards.
He is a
Yep,
celebrity.
see, there he goes. They're going up to where I took the sniper shot from, because they know. Like, it doesn't count against me, like, if I hadn't killed the other assassin to get the sniper from him, this would still count as silent assassin, because they don't know in that sense, but they do know. Basically, the AI in this game is fascinating, the way they've programmed it. Like, there's a lot of ways you can manipulate it if you know what you're doing, which I kind of do. Like, I know tips and tricks from watching other people play. But if you really want to have a good time, I recommend... I remember this now. Alright, well, we might get a silent assassin after all this. What was I saying? If you watch like a speed run, I think the ones on like Miami, there's a couple good ones on Miami specifically, but like any like speed run of this game, sound assessment otherwise, like we'll show you a lot of cool like AI manipulation tricks, like finding ways to run around people in such that you won't get spotted for just long enough to get away with like whatever nonsense you're trying to do.
A shot for sure.
I had to take this shot from pretty far back so you can hear the noise.
I'll never get that scope adjusted with this portable viewfinder. I wouldn't give for the world. Right for right now.
This guy's an assassin, by the way. Like, he gets paid to kill people. He's not very good at it, though, unfortunately. Oh, I fucked that up. Try this. I am on kind of a timer from the previously mentioned system,
I can't adjust the scope right. I'll never make that.
but I can be elsewhere in the building and I'll be fine. I just need to make sure I get him killed and somewhere else. I do have the advantage, like, I did every escalation in 1 and 2 already, so I do, like, I don't, like, really know all of them, but I know the big idea. Also looking away at chat, but looking away from chat, but I did see the comments. Like, yeah, I think it's mostly... Oh boy. Well, let's not worry about that. Yeah, I think it's mostly this map and Santa Fortuna you get it on, but I do love the idea of, like, 47 doing a hit and then just, like, walking off on a bus or something, and they never... Fuck. Okay, perfect. He's never heard from again, and no one ever knew it was him. What am I hitting? Oh, he's not... God damn. He's behind a wall. Not where I can get him. As it turns out, public transportation is for everyone, including Hitman. We know this. I could have hit him there, but he's going to come around, hopefully. Oh, this is bad. I think he's coming to me, but I'm not sure from which route. I need to hit him before he actually... Oh boy, this is going to be exciting, isn't it? There we go. Let's see. None of these people like are actually going to get me in combat, but if any guards are nearby, they will. So I need to.
Shoot him! I can't see him! I can't see him!
Okay, you guys can't get killed. That's fine. We just need to find a way out of here.
Oh my god! I cannot wait to see that new Rangan movie they're shooting over at the tower.
I don't understand why like the like status thing pulses like that. I apologize for the flashing everything. I've only seen this happen sometimes. I don't really understand why it happens. I have a solution.
Come on, I'm here now. This guy's cold-blooded.
I feel like 47 could throw a Metro card like hard enough to knock out and/or kill someone. Like that totally is within his skill set. I need to play super hot again. Maybe that's not the stream idea. Sniper, accurate. I played through all of super hot, and I think I never actually finished super hot mind controlled elite, but I think I was getting a little overwhelmed by like the way they make that game harder as you go along, and like maybe not in in a way I can't overcome, but it was a way that I was kind of like actively burning out on it, where it's like, oh, this is hard, and like I'm going to I'll make it a lot harder by the time I'm done because I see the gimmick they're doing. But I don't know, maybe I'll come back to it at some point. I still have it. Like the part of the reason I keep referring to this streaming stuff as a hobby is like I want it specifically as a backlog pruning strategy. Like I want to find games like I've been meaning to get to or meaning to come back to, and come back to them in on stream. And like that's not going to work for every game. Like I already noted at least one game that I want to play, but like it's not something I want to play on a stream for a few different reasons. So like not everything in my backlog is going to come through here. It's not the case that everything in my backlog is going to come through a stream, but like a lot of stuff is. And I think it'll be a fun ongoing thing to do that. Which is part of why like it's really important to me to like make and like find a schedule that I can keep. And not one that's making sure it's not like the like I don't want to do something where I say, oh, I'm going to stream like 5 times a week, because like that's not maintainable. And like it's as important to me to have a schedule as it is, or it's as important to have like a feasible schedule as it is to have one at all. So I want to make sure that I start kind of low and like work from there. No, this is bad. Which is why I'm starting with like 1 day a week, and like I don't know, maybe that'll get to 2. Probably no more than 3 would be like the max I would ever go, I think. But yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to think of it also, and like how headhunting ICA assassins. Accident kill. Okay. I'm gonna bring an accident along with my gun. Yeah, this did kind of become a longer project as soon as I decided that I wanted to do a full 3D model. Not that 2D wouldn't have been also a project. Like I don't have a like strong artistic background, and like without trying to under or oversell it, like a good portion of like making a 2D model is just drawing the dang thing, and like that was going to be a roadblock. I probably can't. Let me do. This like 2D would have been like less of a project in some ways, and like more of a project in other ways. Oh yeah, the big one's an audio distraction. Actually, it's just a firework that goes off and makes a noise. I don't bring distractions that often, unfortunately, because like usually you can just use anything you find in the level as that. But maybe for the next level, I'll bring it just for fun. It was like a reward. I don't know how you get it now in 3, but in Hitman 1 and I think 2, it was something you'd get for mastery on Sapienza. Specifically on the politician map, I want to say. Like a lot of that stuff got, or I think that kind of theme thing didn't get shuffled around, but a lot of the, I have to follow this guy until I can make him die in an accident. A lot of the non-themed rewards, like the emetic grenades and things like that, had specific like ways to get them in 2 and 1, and a lot of that got shuffled around. Oh, I'm fucked. No, I'm not. Nice. A lot of that stuff got shuffled around in 3. I think mostly because if you've been playing the whole way along, like you already in 2 would have like multiple copies of some of those items, and in 3 like would have had even more. So they've like shuffled them around to like different like escalation triumphs and things, which is smart, I think. That mesh is colliding on that woman's garment. It makes me feel a little bit better when I look at like a 3D game like this, which has, you know, clearly a large team of very talented people, and I still see ways that like even if you were a large team of very talented people working very hard, like things are still hard to 3D model, and like you'll have like mistakes. It's heartening.
Rupees for an autograph of the maelstrom. He's the greatest hero Mumbai has ever seen. Yeah. Hold on. Have I seen you before somewhere? Boss had insisted on blindfolding. Hey, you there! Stop!
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm not kidding, man. This is no.
It's very funny that doesn't cause an explosion or something, just chucking a car battery into an open fire. But I need to be probably a different person, and also I need to follow this guy if I can get him ready for an incident. So, like, the accidents I know of on this map are, there are a bunch of, oh boy. I'm sure that's fine. There are a bunch of signs you can knock on people's heads, but they're in only specific, excuse me. They're only in specific spots, so that's kind of tricky. The other alternative is that there are puddles in some places, and I'll be able to throw the taser I brought into the mission, or the car battery, which I hooked into the fire, into those puddles, and that will work as a way to electrocute, which counts as an accident. Should be allowed back here now. Alright, bud, can I get you to come near a puddle? Or is there water here? Actually, here's an idea. It'll work. Oh, you probably wandered off, damn it. No, come back here, sir. I need you to be over here.
All right, let me have a look. I'm not sure I've seen you before.
I have a plan. Kind of.
Who cares about the people? Some movie producer with his head in the clouds. But how will you get his autograph? Maelstrom, I mean.
Why don't you start growing the fuck up instead of throwing shit around?
Ah, I see. Of course. Good. Fuck me.
You there. Hey. Shoot the motherfucker! I understand.
Where's the target? Oh, there he is. Okay, so now I have a different disguise, and I have an explosive.
My brother told me
The car battery in a puddle is a very satisfying way to kill someone in this game. Okay, so this would work. I need to get him to come through here. I'm thinking the easiest way to do this is just going to be able to do that. Accident.
Is anyone? Things aren't quite yet, boys. We're still in this shit. And who might be ready?
Jeez.
Fine. Absolutely fine. What I do like about this map is that I don't know if they I don't know which way they intended it, so I won't try to read too much into it. But if you're in any default suit for this map, and the default one would be the like Western British style like vest type. Every guard like this is an enforcer and like will find you suspicious like no matter where you are on the level. I think it's kind of interesting that like there's a map in this game where like you just are suspicious by default, effectively. And in like a normal area, like that's also true of I guess Colorado, but Colorado is so heavily like fortified and militarized that I find it a really obnoxious map. Honestly, I don't like playing on it. I'm glad I did all the stuff for that map again in 3, so I just never have to touch it again. I'm allowed to do one I'm allowed to do one pacification. All right. I have to kill this guy with a loud gun. All right, perfect. Sure. Start with that again. I like that there's a map that is in like a more like normal like civic area where like you just are out of place. Good luck. Like it's interesting. Oh, I need to get a loud gun. I didn't bring one in. Fine. If you're really clever, you can still get Silent Assassin on this type of mission by getting the target to a secluded corner, using the loud gun, hiding them immediately, and leaving. Which I think I did on a Miami map, where there's a Miami escalation where you need to kill 3 people with a loud shotgun. And like they're all placed conveniently where you can get them to a concealed place if you want. But I'm not doing that, so.
I know. What are the odds?
My cat is trying to sit near my mouse, and she can't. I think it'll be easier to get the guy in an accident kill first. Because there are more than enough loud guns. But setting up an accident kill is... I need to be someone else. So. Tasers are not unlethal. They shouldn't be referred to as such.
It's gonna be okay. You just need to do as I say.
It's gonna be okay. Oh, I don't have my shotgun out.
You're on your own now. Do what I can here.
I thought there's a way out here.
Get that piece of shit out of hiding. He's not here. Anyone see him? It's me.
Alright, I disguised fast enough that they really didn't know it was me. Nice, I'm leaving.
Oh, damn! Are you okay? Hey, can you hear
Sometimes I'm good at this game. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth here. Maelstrom left Mumbai.
If I ever do get the arm thing set up, you'll see a lot of just like stretching motions like that. I'm also really curious how VC Face like handles like shoulder movements if you have arm stuff enabled. Like I do have a shoulder stiffness slider, but I think that's just used for like rolling the neck side to side like this. And like the whole torso and chest will move kind of as one unit. But I guess with arms it'll do some stuff with those probably. I don't know. Something I want to kind of mess around with and find out. Oh, wrong map. Okay. Out.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line to shoot, but in case they do, we need to be ready.
Using illegal items as ways to draw cards or characters is risky, but it works. Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm sorry, you're gonna have a bad day. Can I get you to come in here? I think I should be able.
That was strange. I'll give you that.
Yep. That guy's gonna be upset in that room for a little bit, and then we'll get over it because he didn't actually hear the gunshot.
Well, this is my...
Oh, he might see me do this though, which will be more of a problem. I need you to be in the hole. Sorry.
What the bloody hell was that?
One of those days.
One of those days. Not every map has those kind of exits where you just like walk off the border, and they're kind of nice. I think Mumbai has 2. Berlin and Hitman 3 has 1. I need to drink more soda or water or something for my throat. Hold on. This map has at least 2. Berlin has 1. I think Dartmoor has 1 and 3. I think there's at least 1 more. I think some of the escalations actually do switch the. Hydrate is a command I need to set up. I do have. I have Nightbot set up. I have not put any commands in for it, but I'm gonna make a note that once I find my notepad, that's something I want. Because the reason I didn't like set up too many commands ahead of time is I legit didn't have ideas of what I would care about. I had vague ones. I think like I've seen people do shoutouts, and I probably want to set that up if I can do it. I think Streamlabs does that more natively, but ideally I can do it here as well. Okay, so I can't be seen doing anything else. It's fine. I need a reusable distraction. I was going to use the big one, but I think that's a one-time only, so it's not going to work. Yeah, I think the only idea I'd had for Nightbot ahead of time is like stuff like shoutouts and a like what am I playing right now type of thing, which I might still do, but like stuff like Hydrate I really hadn't thought about, like is a good thing to write down while I am thinking about it. Especially stuff like static like that, because that'll be really easy, because I type it in once like, hey, drink some water, and then I don't need to change it ever again. I thought I would hear that. I think you can sometimes get the target to come first. It really is just like based on whoever's closer. At least in this instance. It's just, it turns out a pain to get that to work. Oh god, he's telling the guard he found something suspicious. Fuck, okay, you know what?
Holster your weapon, buddy.
Okay, what if we use the time that guy's gone? Oh no, he's already coming back out. Damn it. So I need to get this guy before he finishes bringing the guard back up. Or not necessarily. So it doesn't matter if he sees the body, as long as he doesn't see me near it. Should be able to do that. And this before she comes down the stairs. Oh right, I need a key card, damn it. This. As it turns out, I know where to find a key card on this map, so. Or I might have killed the guy that has. I don't know if I've ever been in that room. I don't think I remember it that well. don't you come over here, sir?
What worth investigating?
Wish I killed the guy that I usually use to get a key card to that room, which is bad. But it does raise the question, where are the key cards now? Can I get into that room at all? Is that room just impossible now? Right, because I think that guy... Yeah, okay. That's the key card I want to have. Well, I don't really need to be in that room. Like, the only reason I wanted to be in that room was to have the key card, and I think there might be other ways around that for the rest of the building. Maybe I'm fine. Also, that would be like the second time in recent memory I've just like locked something inside itself like that.
Yeah, sorry, man. It's a no-go. Back.
I don't wish to get involved.
Why does this always happen to me?
On the elusive target, the current one, the default or the New Zealand like little beach map one, there's a like safe room that like I think both the target and the fake target are allowed to go into,
Nice.
which you can open from the outside. But the thing I discovered on my last run of it is that either intentionally or through a bug, I can't really verify which, if you lure one of the targets into it with a coin, they can do an action that seals the safe room from the inside, and then there's no way you can go back in there. I'd already deactivated the cameras, thankfully, which is the only like important thing to do in that room. But it did mean that I just like couldn't go in there ever again. And I think I could have, if it had been a little bit faster on my feet, I could have
Like they're not even trying.
caught her going out the bottom exit of that room, which I actually did. I went down there and intercepted her, but I didn't think to like stop her at the door. And if I'd done that a little more cleverly, I would have been able to do this without getting caught. If I'd done that a little more cleverly, I could have got her before she went out that door and gone in the bottom door while she was exiting it. And I would have had that room available to me again, but I just didn't think that fast, so it is like made do and found other ways to get to her.
Say what?
Oh, this isn't gonna work. I need to not be here. I need to not be here.
What are you, 8.5?
I need to be in that room that guy the enforcer's in, but without him there. I need this guy to be elsewhere first, I think. I can do this, actually.
That I would.
Screwdriver only one, yeah. I think you can't bring a screwdriver in, so you couldn't guarantee it as easily, but actually they added in sometime in Hitman 2 a oh god damn it. Where are you gonna take that, sir?
What was that? What
Fuck! I think I just avoided being spotted. Alright. I'll take it. There's a wrench you can bring in now as one of the unlockables from 2, I think. And it like works legit as a wrench. Like you can use it for all the like you can use it for like what's the word I'm looking for? They're like interactables in maps sometimes that use wrenches, and all the ones that do that will work with that wrench you can bring in. So if you know you're going to be doing one of those routes, you can just bring that wrench in and just have it for free. Why? I don't want... Okay. I think it is a yellow-orange looking one. I'm upset at Restream for embedding itself in my chat. I wish I hadn't done that, but that's fine. I might have to go tweak some settings later to stop it from doing that. Not that that message is particularly incriminating or anything. It's just I don't want it talking in my chat when I haven't told it to do that.
No, in fact, I need you to burn everything.
Yeah, I can highlight it when I'm doing prep for the next one. I have it
Okay,
unlocked.
call it off.
It's like an orange or yellow orange or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we are laying low for a while until everything blows over. Can't say. Weeks, a few months maybe. You know, in a way, it's a good thing. It gives me a chance to promote this new movie. It's going to be great. Well, you say that now, but once you see it, I don't really care, Niles. You take it up with Kale. I'm telling you to burn everything. Yes, them too. Everything and everyone. He doesn't want anything to link
What
back.
the hell, man?
Can't do that.
I don't think anyone will see the body at the bottom. Could be wrong.
क्या था ये? Just heard something fishy. Hold on. Hey, you need to show yourself.
I'll show myself, alright. Oh. Alright, you have to go in the elevator shaft. This is another subtle way that doing Silent Assassin runs is hard, because if I'm not doing one, I can just dump everyone down that elevator shaft, and I don't have to think about them anymore. But if I wanted to have them out of the way, but not fail that condition, I would have to either find another body crate, I think there are more on this floor, or just hide them in a corner and hope that they're safe. Like, this would work, I guess, but... Nope. Don't look at me. Actually, one of the two Silent Assassins I failed, or didn't get a Silent Assassin qualification on in Hitman 2 was the... I forget what the target's name was. Like, there's a lady target on the HITMAN hotel map in 1, and I had to knock someone out in a room without any body dump and hit them in a corner and just had to hope. And, like, for a very, very long time, like, the rest of my run, I think, like, no one spotted that body. And, like, I even managed to get the target herself in an accident or something. And, like, on my way out, like, someone spotted that body. And, like, I, still got out of it, still got the assassination and everything, but not Silent Assassin. The first one I failed was the Sean Penn one. Because I shot him instead of, like, doing something, like, quieter, and, like, a guard heard the bullet impact through the wall and, like, went to come investigate. And, like, I got out, didn't get shot, but, like, they found the body, so no Silent Assassin. I guess I will just pull out, if I have to, I'll just push everyone down this goddamn elevator shaft. That's what they want me to do here. Because, like, the guy in red doesn't seem to want to come over here, and, like, it's going to be a pain to lure him while other people are still here, so...
What's the hold up?
Everyone's going down the elevator shaft today. That's not my problem. I didn't do that.
Mr. Dhar, we have unfinished business. You promised me swift delivery of my contract. What's the hold up? That sounds an awful lot like a over-executed, Mr. Dhar. Look, I don't know how you run your business back in Kashmir. I have paid you a reasonable advance. I don't care about your complications. You make it happen. Nobody. Who the hell is that?
This guy sucks shit, so I'm not unhappy to kill him on this run. Even if he's not actually the target here. Yeah, Sean Bean was a target twice in Hitman 2, and like probably will come back again for this. His gimmick is that he'd like the ICA like put contracts on him like a dozen times, and like every time the guy was like 100% sure he was dead, and he wasn't, which, as you might guess, is playing off his film exploits. And he was on Miami. Like there are a number of ways you could get him. He was a pretty like easy elusive target. And like he came back a second time, and only once. I think people were assuming he was gonna come like a dozen times or something. And like every time you would kill him, and like he would 100% be dead. But no, he got out of it somehow. But they didn't follow through on that. Like maybe they had other plans or just couldn't get to it. I don't know. And they've rotated through a lot of like 1 and 2 elusive targets, so I suspect they'll bring him back for 3 eventually. But
Hey, I ain't picking that up, you hear?
oh, are you kidding me?
It's me. I think I just heard something. Hold on. Huh?
Need to get rid of that before it lures someone else. The guards are very upset down there, so they keep dumping bodies down the elevator shaft, I think. It doesn't occur to them to maybe look up top here, but you know. I think there was also a Gary versus, sorry, I just finished processing what you meant, the Gary versus Gary thing. I think I missed that because I think I only came to Hitman 2016 late, like very late, and I caught some of the elusive targets. I think mostly during the rerun thing they did. But like, I missed the original like Gary vs. Gary thing, and I think I missed that. I might have done that target. I don't really remember. But I missed a lot of targets during that run. Is what I was trying to get to. And yeah, the Gary versus Gary thing was pretty funny. And John Bean, I think, was a good target to have. And I hope they can find a way to do that again. Like I assume it's difficult for a number of reasons, like not the least budgetary, which is something kind of presently on my mind as a Destiny player, because something that Bungie have kind of done to themselves is that Destiny 2 has a lot of like well-known had a lot of well-known like actors and actresses in it. I think mostly because they had the Activision money to do it, and over the course of Destiny 2's lifetime, a lot of those characters have been written out or had reduced roles. I think because it is hard to fund them, it is hard to pay them at their like expected rates on an ongoing basis for Bungie, I think. Though one of them, Ikora Ray, whose voice actress I don't remember, is I think coming back soon. So they promise she'll have some role in the next season, and she's going to have a role in the next year's expansion. So they've found a way to get her back in. Trap Smith. Ooh, wow. Okay. Ooh, okay. So I can't change my disguise. That's exciting. Do I want to be something else? No, I'll make it work. So I can never change my disguise. I can never be a bodyguard, which means I will not be allowed on that top rooftop I was on before, which is going to make this exciting. So the first thing I'm going to do is... Because then there won't be cameras I have to deal with anywhere else. And wait for that guy to calm down. And have this be the last escalation also, just because this one's already dragged on a bit, and I might want to switch to do other things. Yeah, no, I can't change out of this disguise ever. Yeah, and I could have a different starting disguise, but this one has the right to be in parts of this building at least, which is a pretty nice trait. I should have done that more cleverly. I do want that key card, actually. I should go downstairs and get the key card the normal way I do it, which is from this person. Yeah, and ideally I would have the bodyguard disguise for this map, but there's no way to get it by default, and by the terms of the escalation complication, I can't switch to it, so I have to make it work. I want a thing that I can...
Fan good to go. I know they're still trying to find the right line for the shoot, but in case they do. Yeah, we don't need any accidents on this final shoot.
No accidents on this final shoot. Well, that's unfortunate. You're gonna have a few accidents.
Can you go check it out? No problem.
I want this hammer also.
Nothing. Everything.
Ideally, I will not be seen by the security guard. No, not a problem. Oh, did I not actually get this guy to come over? Did try it again. Heard that. Nice. Need to reload this while he's not looking. Need to grab this. When netcracking comes through on the stream, I'm a little bit sorry. God, that is I love that default F sound. You got flu. I think someone sees into this elevator shaft at one of these floors. But...
We are spending millions of rupees every day on this movie, and it's all going up in flames.
I need the director to come look.
Is anything in order here?
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out.
Okay, I'll just stay here then.
I need this guy to come right in this corner. It's not gonna be safe to knock him out.
Typical.
Wow.
Perfect.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
Might still get spied, to be honest. I think you can knock people out like this in such a way that they'll just naturally fall down. Yeah, there it goes. There is, for the route I did for Master on Miami, I would basically come up the... I almost got spotted. That was dumb.
So not in the mood to deal with this right now.
Perfect. Okay. For what I did for Miami, there is a scientist after a ladder you need to knock out, basically. It's sitting alone in a corner staring into the wall. And the way you knock him out, like, he's right by, like, a lip, like he can fall down. But I have to, like, knock him out and then, like, immediately turn and catch him to make sure he didn't fall down and die and ruin the silent assassin rating I needed. I think at least once I, caught him, like, the second before he fell off and I had to, like, drag him back up by his legs, which I'm sure was great for his, health. Just being battered around on concrete while unconscious, but, you know. He's alive, and that's all that really matters.
The investors will back down prematurely if this leaks. Take care of him. Bye.
Wall here. Oh, am I not on the... Oh, I'm above. Wow. I didn't realize that was interesting. That actually is pretty good, so I might be able to lure people up here alone. I'll investigate this. Oh, I asked nicely. Something I really like about the dialogue of this game, like, I love all of the, like, just before being hit voice lines. Like, as a general concept, they're very good. But some of the best ones have people saying, that's gonna hurt someone real bad, or, like, that kind of thing, with the saying, like, hey, you can't throw a wrench at a person's head in a way that doesn't do, like, permanent damage to them in real life. Like, it's fun to kind of, like, lightly lampshade that in the game. Where it's like, oh no, he's not unconscious. It's definitely not, like, done any serious harm by being a large metal object contacting his head. It's fun. I'm gonna get rid of this gun. Bring that. Nope. There you go. It's actually really hard to dispose of guns in this game. You generally need, like, specific deposits for them. To put them somewhere they won't, like, eventually be found. Oh, fuck. Damn it! I shouldn't have... Oh. Well. We can do it again. I should have gotten that guy first so that that stairway was safe. That's what we'll do next time. Actually, here, let me... As long as I'm restarting anything, let me try tweak something. That's not really doing me much good. So what if I instead got that? That'll save me some time. Yeah, it's a nice soft wrench. Only the finest, softest wrenches. Also, the in-game explanation probably is something like 47's so good at this, he can knock you out without actually causing any, like, long-term health damage, which, fine, sure. We believe in suspension of disbelief in this household. There's a fascinating category of item they added in Hitman 2, like the muffin and I think the apples also do it, where there's a category of item that doesn't knock someone out, it just knocks someone to the ground for a bit, and they get upset at you about it. So yeah, 47 can throw a muffin at your head hard enough that you'll, like, fall down and be a little upset, but it won't actually hurt you, which... Yeah, that sounds about right. If someone threw a muffin at my head really hard, like, it'd probably knock me over, and I'd be like, hey, why'd you do that? I wish you hadn't thrown a muffin at my head so hard it knocked me over. Compared to being hit in the head of a wrench, where like I think no matter how he did it, I would be like, you know, a little bit worse to wear for that having happened to me.
Would you please go see what that was? Yeah, sure.
Oh, good, I got the target this time. Nice.
That was odd, but nothing to get worked up about.
I almost did that too late to catch him again.
Will you go have a look? Well, sure.
If I'm really cool, I can get him to... Okay, no, you gotta look that way. This game! This game! I was hoping you would actually walk into the alcove, but no. Also, if you never notice me like waiting for them to not be looking back, that's why, because yes, that does count, as it turns out. Okay, we'll do this more and more efficiently every time until we succeed.
Is the fan good to go? They're still trying to find the right line to shoot, but in case they do.
I didn't think you would be alerted with the cameras. That's my fault. My bad.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line. I'd appreciate it. You go check on that. No. Okay, your call. Would you please go see what that was? Will do. You stay here and try not to get in my way. Hey. Got it. I'll stay here. Best of luck.
Anyone there?
It's not what I want. That'll work, though. I'm not really sure which people in that big room will see me if I do a knockout, like right here, so I'm just going to try to avoid it. I may also try to get that guard above. Can.
This again.
Might see me.
Command, do you copy? I found someone on the ground. We got some violent jackass knocking people down. Any description on possible suspect? Never really got a good look at the perp.
Oh shit! Somebody get a doctor. I think someone's hurt.
We need to secure the area. I need you to get as far away as possible. This is for your own safety. Do you understand?
Understood.
Come on, get up. I don't have.
They might come and investigate up here, so I need to not be here for much long enough to do that.
Yeah, who is
And
the
to
fucker? Do we have a description?
this.
Went so fast, I didn't get a good look at him.
You're not allowed to carry stuff like that usually while climbing, but there are ways where it'll just kind of like dissolve into you for carrying, which is nice. Yeah, the iron is nice. Iron is like a new melee they added for this map. Actually, I think was the first time they added it, and it's nice. Safe to okay. So if I wait until he goes over, push him. I need to stay up here because I don't know how far they'll go downstairs after I angered them. Actually, they're not alert anymore. They're not in alert state, so it should be fine. But he just stares down the elevator shaft. A thing you do normally. Close that for a second. I need to get over.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
They'll come across the way and go stand in the corner. Bye. I don't see how that's my problem. Okay, so someone must have gone into the security room. That's what those bodies are. I don't know who does that on their route, to be honest. That's very interesting.
Command, penthouse is clear. Moving on. Over.
What I'm gonna do is this, like I did last time, right? Because that'll lure him right to the corner, and it should be safe to hit him there. Oh, that's a problem. Well, lady, you asked for this. I'm sorry. Oh, you asked for it? Okay. Don't! Why did you turn back at that angle? I'm gonna start hiding explosives in that corner is what I'm gonna do. They just love to whip their heads backwards. That's all they want to do. They want to turn 180 degrees like owls. Okay. 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 Okay.
Is the fan good to go?
Sorry, climb over there.
Trying to
Good.
find the right lines for the shoot, but in case they do,
Anyone there? Some serious shit is going down, guys.
Bodies hidden. Object found. Target. Ideally, the target this time. We'll see. I think he's the closer ones we should. Yeah, he's going.
Right? You mind going over and checking it out? Oh God.
no, nothing here.
Okay.
Curious. Okay, I heard that. Who's tossing shit?
Indeed. I throw the object through a wall, then they can't see me throw it. Brain genius play. I should start doing it all like that. I'm gonna get that middle guy earlier again, like the first time, because I think this is the riskiest one, to be honest. Like the top floor is obnoxious because I have to like get 30 people like into the corner there. But I think I specifically would like to have this middle floor guy out of the way first because he's such a pain and like there's so much risk trying to get him knocked out.
Command, something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
I'm just gonna get this guy because he can hear things thrown on this floor and it's a problem. I think actually if I'm smart, I can pull those guys up to here and it'll be safer to get them. So I'm gonna try to do that next. I try to clear this garbage out of the way. I shouldn't call him garbage, it's not very nice. He seems alright. I need that door to be open for a second, and long enough for you to hear this noise. It's fine. What we'll do instead is I want you to hear this noise.
Yeah, I'll deal with this. You just hang back. Right, I'll just stay put then.
Freaky.
What was that? Command, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving.
I shouldn't have done that. I had an idea of I'll get him early while he's downstairs, even though I want to bring him upstairs, and I forgot the whole reason I was doing it upstairs is that there are people that will see me if I do it downstairs. That's just me being dumb. There's nothing else going on there. Yeah, it's fair. I will end on this one, I think, so you'll be able to catch the end of it on the archive soon, hopefully. But totally fair. Thanks for hanging out. I need to finish this escalation so I can live with myself. I need to finish this, but I will ideally tap out soon myself and switch to something else. Perhaps Sea of Thieves, who could say? I got an idea, actually. Here's how I do this more effectively. What if he would automatically go right into the corner because he has to look at there?
What in the... Command, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a gun over there. You should go look at it. Nice.
Odd. The bloody hell was that? If anyone is there, show yourself. I know martial arts.
I need that back real quick.
Now, let's be civil here.
I don't know if killing him, hitting him with a sharp object will fill the condition or not, so I'd rather not risk it.
I heard that. Who's tossing shit?
No, you can't sit there. I'm sorry. We got this down, I think.
What the bloody hell was that?
Arey, help me already! Somebody!
Yeah, that was getting really consistent at the end in a way I like a lot.
Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out, over. I need a threat assessment evaluation. You work out the extract and no choke point. Everyone else, eyes open, weapons out.
I think also just throwing it way early is what helps, because like it's already out of your hands by the time they can turn and spot you, so they can't spot you. So I'm not 100% sure on that, like they might... I don't know what about throwing it.
Hey, buddy, this area's off limits.
That could have been bad. I don't know what about the actual throw counts against you, so that could have been risky.
Okay, I think we're good.
Hey, don't let your guard down in the first place next time, okay? I have too much to do for these kind of distractions to consume my time.
This is the guy that stares into the elevator shaft, I think. Oh no. That was risky, but I need this guy out of the way. God damn it, that's why it's risky. I'm definitely getting like fatigued on this escalation, which is making my performance worse on it, but I need this to be the thing I end with. I need this to be over. Or no, sorry, let me rephrase that. I need this to be finished. It could be over, I could just stop right now, but I need it to be finished. So we'll keep going. But I think like luring them into that corner and like hitting them mid-walk is definitely the way to go.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line.
I think I also just want to do stuff still on the way up. But they're not problems I have to deal with later. That.
Okay.
That for safety.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
Please lock on? Please lock on?
What was that? Hello?
It wouldn't lock on anyway when he was at any point when he was walking. Obnoxious. It's fine. It was an early failure, so I'm not that burned by it. I think it still is the approach, though. Oh, no, I need that. Need that.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line.
Done.
But in case they do, you need to be ready with them.
He's gonna find that body and be upset, but he's gonna do it when I'm all the way up here, so I don't have to care. And by the time I get back downstairs, he will be back on normal pattern, I suspect, so it's fine. Okay, so I need you to do this. We'll stand right here and do it this time, so I can guarantee I have the...
Take a look. You got it. Go do what you do.
Like that. There we go. Okay, so the security guy found the body. That's fine. That was expected. I need to do this. I need that. Grab one of these back. I need to... It's fine.
Who's there? Stop tossing crap around and show yourself. Nothing in my position, sir.
That's more reliable. Okay, I think going up the elevator was the play, because you can get an angle on the guy who looks into the elevator shaft from it. You need to go above him and not get spotted. Like I could have gotten spotted there if I'd been a little bit slower, a little faster. I need to, nope, I need to, yes, I need to, yep. Now I'm gonna do the top floor guy. Both there's a slightly meaner rule set where that also counts as getting spotted, but it's fine. I almost did it again. I almost did it again. I almost did the same mistake as last time. Fuck. Oh boy. I need the bottom stairs guy to be gone before I can safely do this. And you better believe I'm watching the way he's moving before I throw.
Who's there? Answer me.
Ready to cooperate?
Young Gun's talking to himself. Thought someone might have heard something. Nope. Okay. I can safely be here. So figured out the guy I blindly walked into that one time. That's not who I expected to hear.
This is Rangan. It's taken care of. Good. See, with Hassan is important to us. And I want to make sure she understands
I want to get rid of the guns because it'll change their movement patterns if I leave them there
to an international
in a way that could be obnoxious.
she's quite frankly more valuable to us.
And it is nicer just to have them out of the picture entirely.
Hey, go and find out what that was.
That's very nice indeed. Tragic, of course, but with a sick mother, she wouldn't dare to leave the country, huh? pleasure doing business with you, Doctor.
Uh,
You heard that, yes? You, go see what's going on. Right.
so Dungan's gonna come back over here eventually, but no one else will by default. I need to get that guy into that corner here when Dungan's not gonna get away. They should mostly be safe. It might be best to wait for Dongan to come back and get out of the way, though. I don't really know his patterns. I would hate to get caught out by him if I'm not expecting it.
So, our friend has been cooking in the sun for a while now.
Yep, still pretty good. I've not messed with this caption plugin that much, but I've had it recommended by 2 different friends when I was asking about it. Or when I was asking about like how to do captions, I thought it'd be something nice to have. And it works really well. I wouldn't expect it to be able to do like this reliably across like, you know, whatever complete nonsense I'm saying. Like, it's not perfect. I can see it missing things and misinterpreting things, but pretty good. I shouldn't stare at it while the game is on pause, though, because I will get caught and be upset with myself. I have to be a lot more careful with this than last time, because I can't be seen by him at any point. That's Dongan. Pretty sure. We do...
Is anyone there?
Niles, it's Rangan.
I'll end up hurting you if you don't show
No,
yourself.
no, in fact, I need you.
I should just
to
get Dongan. I shouldn't do it right now. Until he's off his pattern.
Orders from above. Yeah, we are laying low for a while until everything goes to.
Dongan doesn't know I'm not supposed to be here somehow, but I'm not going to get spied by him anyways, just out of principle.
Trying to get my attention.
Okay.
Someone's trying to pull a fast one on me. Let me go catch this asshole, and I'll get back to you guys after. Hey! Come on! Show yourself!
You piece of shit. God damn it. I guess it might be easier to get him to come around the other way, actually. That's the way you're meant to do it. Again, I can't be spotted by him, so that makes this tricky. I have a lot of objects to throw. I think I could kill him and it wouldn't fail things. I'm just not willing to test it.
If anyone is there, you're in a heap of trouble. Wait, I just heard something strange. I better go find out what it is.
I'm gonna be very careful and notice where he stops first before I throw anything at him. I think he's not gonna go as far as the other guys based on where that was.
Is anyone there? Hey, I'll end up hurting you if you don't show yourself.
Nice. Notice kill. Yep, it's true. Okay. Now you. I'll wait for him to come over. Yeah, it's stressful for to play too, as it turns out. So if he's over here, he should hear this first. Or, well, they both hear it, but he should go investigate because he's closer.
Will you go have a look? Yep. Understood.
He might be safe there, but again, the lady comes around the corner, so I'm not going to trust it.
No need to get
Wait until he
worked up
starts to
over that.
turn. He'll hear that, he'll go investigate, and I can wait for him to get around the corner.
I heard that. Who's tossing shit?
Lady's not coming soon. Oh, fuck, I waited.
Shit. I'm freaking out.
Too risky. Not over yet. Get out. Camera is disabled. Can't be spotted. I can just walk out the front door. I should have brought coins. Fine, I'll go a different way. I will wait. I'll wait until you go somewhere else.
Yes, sir. As I said, I'm calling from your local.
Ah, Jesus. That was rougher than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, sorry, I gotta tell Nightbot to chill. Sorry about that. But thanks. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't think it was set that aggressively. I'm actually gonna try to fix that immediately. I feel real bad. But thanks. I'm happy that I got there. Alright, that should be... Yeah, apparently the default thing is set for like 8 caps, which I thought meant like 8 messages, which are capitalized. I think it might just be 8 literal letters, which is a bit much. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a stretch break and then figure something else out to do. But thanks for watching. Thanks everyone who watched. This is my debut. I didn't really do the whole like proper introduction thing. I might never, because I don't know. That's harder to fill space in than just playing a game is. But I'll do more streams. I will not play next Saturday. I might do a midweek stream and I'll announce it if I do. And then after that, I will try to hit every Saturday. But yeah, see you around. Let me switch to loading for a bit. And